Now let's move over to question number 2. Now, question number 2 states that the Transport Authority of Lancaster. So the Transport Authority of Lancaster is working on organizing driver data nationwide. You were hired as a consultant to help with the changes. Data organization and access are top priorities. 2A, identify one difference between serial file organization and sequential file organization. So I'm going to look for space to do that. Okay, so identify one difference. Okay. So the difference will be 2A. Right. 2A. Hold on now. Let me increase it up a bit. So 2A. What do you have there? So 2A will be serial file organization. Okay, let me use an arrow. Say serial. Organization. Serial file organization records are written in the order they arrive. That's to say, no sorting. There's nothing like sorting. So they just first come, first serve. So it's more like first come, first serve, right? And I think serial now. I'm serial. So this one will be sequential, right? Sequential. Organization. Sequential organization. So I'm going to put an arrow. So in sequential file organization, the records are stored in a specific order. Based on a key field. Example like ID number or name, things like that. So based on a key field. Make sure you put your full stop at the end. Okay, that's it. So in serial, it's just like writing down people's name. So that's how serial works. That's people working. So based on, let's say, school attendance, it's first come, first serve. Let's say you work in an organization. As soon as you enter to log in your attendance, it's first come, first serve. Okay. Now, sequential file, on the other hand, it's just like arranging names A to Z, sorting. Sorting can be done here and all that. So just specific order how you write them and so on. So things like that. Okay, so let's see. 2B. You can still make use of this place. So 2B says, state the appropriate field file organization method for each of the following. So state. Notepad. So here we can say customer service call records at the transport company. Serial could do the job. Serial. Simply record. Just a serial. A serial. And here now would be what? Okay, here would be employee lunch order area. Yeah, area. So you collect it based on how so you collect the data. Some error. The order is collected, so no need to sort. So first come first serve. So yeah. The monthly payroll, I think this is sequential, so it will be sorted by employee ID or whatever, or rank or anything. So this will be sequential. Archive news stories. Yeah, sequential. Sequential. So it could be sorted out, right? So you can sort it in case somebody needs to search it. Archive news stories. Archived news stories for transport authority. Sure. When we archive that, yeah, sequential. Sequential. Yeah. So sequential, so we can read from start to finish. Okay. Magnetic tape. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Sequential. Then once 2C, this is 2C. Transport Authority has hired a research specialist to conduct review, identify two sources of information that can be used to research, used by the research specialist. Two sources of information. Let's see. Two C, right? 2C I. To say maybe Traffic CCTV, CCTV, traffic monitoring, or in other words, you can just call it a traffic camera for traffic monitoring. You could have a vehicle registration database. CCTV, is this to gather data, right? Yeah. CCTV traffic monitoring, you see video footages. Yes, the video footage, CCTV for traffic monitoring video footage. Yeah. So you can say TV footages or traffic camera footages. CCTV. Yeah, just this will be fine. CCTV traffic video footages. Yes. Then 2 says state one way which each of the sources of information identified in C can be used by a transport authority. Okay, see here, just start here. Now there are other things that you can do. So I'm just trying to make use of the space we have here. So I will be so the number 1 will be account number of vehicles person certain intersection during peak hours. Things like that. The other one could be for vehicle registration to determine how many registered vehicles are in a specific area So now there are other ways to still answer this, like maybe road sensor data, public survey and all that, but at least this could be common based on our region. Yes, so that could be common. Now let's look at what we have here. It says the research specialist hired by the Transport Authority completed a report of finding to share with the CEO. In reviewing the report, the specialist noticed that a few paragraphs in the report were not properly structured, Right steps required in the correct order that should be taken to place the fourth paragraph above the third. I think this is Microsoft PowerPoint. So in this case, no, not PowerPoint, Microsoft Word. Well, let's see. There are steps to take. So let's say 2D. Say step 1. Step 1. Or you highlight the fourth paragraph. Step 2. Cut the selected paragraph. Step 3. There's a cursor. There's a cursor at the end of the second paragraph. Or even before the third paragraph, yeah, the second paragraph. And step 4. Paste the cut paragraph. Yeah, that's it. That's how you move it from one place to the other. So cut it and paste. Okay. Now the research specialist use formatting feature highlighted below. That's pretty much easy. Okay. Identify the alignment selected. So this would be center alignment. Align center alignment. And describe how it is going to be. Okay, so let me put it this way. You'll see. Yeah. 2 A B C D. I think I'm missing something here. This is 6. A B C D. Okay, this is 2E. 2 E. Center alignment. So we're going to put it here, center alignment. Use to display equally used to display text equally. Text equally spaced from left and right margins. So text appears in the middle of page. Well, in the middle of the page. Okay. I will give you 2 marks. That should give you 2 marks. And the next one is what? F. Okay, so to F. And it says, this scenario here says, a table of content was placed at the beginning of the document to assist readers in locating sections within the report. List the steps required in the correct order to generate an automated table of contents in the documents. Okay, I think this will be pretty much easy to do. So I'm going to use here, let's say, to F, to F. Okay, step 1. Okay. Step 1 will be to correct order. So step 1 will be to apply heading style, apply heading style, heading styles. For instance, like heading 1, heading 2, for the section of the titles in the document. And the next step is step 2 will be to place a cursor where the table of contents fill that there. And this is usually at the beginning, most cases at the beginning of the document, probably after the cover page, until the next page or so, something like that. It's usually at the beginning of the document. And that's what you have to be aware of. Now the next step is to the next step is to history. You go to references. You go to the references tab. Or you just go to insert. So you go to the references tab and you click on the references tab. Then step 4, you have to click table of content and choose an automatic style. And that should do. So now that you have that, I think this should be the correct step in order to create all that. So that's it. So just select automatic once you get to the table of contents. Okay, so G, the completed traffic report was uploaded to Traffic Authority's website. Accessed using the hyperlink. Define the term hyperlink. Am I going to put this now? Okay, I'm going to use here. So 2G. G. The hyperlink. The clickable element usually text or image that takes you to another location, such as another page in the same document, or different file, or a website, or a website on the internet. Yeah, that's a hyperlink. Okay, now I'm just writing this like this because you find out that there's no much space for us to write in this hybrid model of the CSEC paper. So that's why I'm writing this in this form. Now the next one we need to do will be H. Okay. So state 3 ways hyperlink can be used on a website. Okay. Well, 3 ways for it to be used. So I can put here. Let me see. I can take this down here. Let me just take this down here. Please, there's a space here so that I can make it in one line. Okay, so just look down here. You see it. That's the 2G. So the next one will be 2H, right? So 2H. So the first one will be state 3 ways which hyperlinks can be used. 3 ways is so navigate between pages. So to navigate between pages, linking from one page to another. For instance, from the home page to maybe about us page on the website. And the next one will be use 2-star. Maybe to download files. And another one could be email address, I guess. Say open an email address. Yeah. So now this can open an email address and all that. So there are other use cases that you can use. Maybe open a video file to play or audio file. This can also serve. So you could download files, you could link to another page or another website or within the page, and also maybe open email address. Right, you just open the app. Once you click on email address, it opens the app. Email, let me correct this. Email. Yeah. It opens email address. So just have that in mind. There's pretty much things that you can do with the hyperlink. Okay, so that gives you a total of 20 marks for question 2.